How has motherhood changed your life?
I've always been on my P's and Q's. I've always been on my 10 toes, but my son, he has made it even more exquisite, like more, like more, nope, you gotta do this, you gotta do this, you gotta do this, nope, this first and then that, or nope, that first and then this. Like, he's brought me through so much already, and he's only 4. He'll be 5 this year, right? Like, that coming out of my mouth is crazy. Me having a son, that coming out of my mouth is crazy. Like, he's been here for 4 years already, and it's still shocking to me that I'm a mom. Like, so no, he enlightens me, man, and he's one of my biggest motivations as well. So, I thank God every day for him. He's definitely one of the chosen ones for sure, and he pushes me all the time. He's great motivation. He's one of my major biggest fans. He knows how to go to YouTube and cut on my music videos. Like, he knows how to go to Apple Music and search my music. Like, it's crazy.
When you found out you were gonna become a mother, what was your initial reaction? Like, were you nervous, or did you not know how you would be able to handle motherhood?
You're probably gonna be like, what? But I didn't find out I was pregnant until I was eight weeks. Okay. And finding out then, remember that surgery I told you about? So they told me, mind you, that was 3 years before my son came, right? Now, this is no coincidence, okay? I was told back then that if I wanted to get pregnant, I would have to wait 3 years. I'm looking at them damn doctors like they goddamn crazy, because why would you ever tell me that? I'm not even trying to get pregnant. So great, good to know, because it's gonna go longer than that, okay? Baby, I lie to you not. 3 years later on the dot, I found out I was pregnant with my son. 3 years later, exactly. That situation happened November 11th, 2018. He came 3 years later of that date, exactly. So, I don't know, man. That's a chosen one right there. Like, God blessed me with him. I was definitely scared as fuck. Damn. Especially because of the surgery. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know how I was gonna do this. I didn't know if I was gonna die. I didn't know what was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I feel like it just, as the belly got bigger, I got a little bit more confident. And I just told myself, obviously talk to God too. It was like, just give me the strength. Like, I've never done this before. I don't know. I'm scared. I don't know what it feels like pushing a human outside of me. I don't know what it feels like. I don't know what it's going to feel like when he's moving around. I don't know what it's going to be like when I try to eat this food. I don't know what it's going to be like when I try to breathe this thing in. I don't know. So I was scared as hell. But as the time went on, he's like, no, hold on. My son is too much, y'all. He's right here in this interview, by the way. He's over here looking at me like, Mom. Like, literally, like, I wish y'all can see him right now. Goodness gracious, you're grown, like, stop. But, yeah, no, he's my biggest blessing, for sure.
What is it like balancing, being a mom and, basically having your career, doing everything that you do?
I don't know. If y'all looking for me to say the shit is easy, you lied. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's not easy, okay? Because balancing being a mom and being a human being and balancing everything that I have to do for myself as well, for him, and taking the time out for myself is hard. It's very hard because, like I said in the beginning of this, I'm a single mom. I'm his mom and his dad. No shade. No shade. But, under circumstances, it's what it is. It's what God wants right now. So it's really hard though, but it's becoming easier. My mom, she's definitely one of my biggest help, for sure. My twin brother and my older brother helps as well. My dad too, at times when he can. And my sisters as well. Shout out to my sisters. You know, they'll help too. And they were a big help as far as when it came to him too. But it's definitely hard. You know, I work 25/8. I work 6 days a week. My son is in school. My mom works too, you know, on top of me doing content and music and doing hours in the studio. And sometimes he'll go with me to the studio, you know, and he'll sit just like he's sitting now. Y'all don't hear a peep. Y'all don't hear nothing. Exactly. That's my point. That's my point, okay? So I can take him to the studio with me. He's here on this interview with me. He's been in my video shoots, you know. He hasn't been at any photo shoots yet. But it's hard, but it's easy at the same time, because I'm not gonna lie, during a lot of it, he does help me out. He does help me. But maintaining it all is a little hard. It's a little hard, but we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it, and that's all glory to God. All glory to God.
I seen that you know do a lot of collaborations with like you know different people in the DMV. Pre-Hefner, you know, in particular.
Yes.
Well, how did that like collaboration come about? Like, how did you link up with him?
Okay. So, I've actually met Pre through his manager. I've known his manager for years. You know, we were like this. You know, he's actually introduced me to a lot of people too in the DMV. He actually put me on with a lot of the things that I do now too. Don't get me wrong, he did. And I thank him every day for that, because you know he didn't have to do that. You know, he used to coach me at times too. He used to get in my ass like, Bae'Jon, you need to do this content. Like, do this content. Like, you keep playing, I'ma let you hold this ring light, hold it for however long you need to hold it. This was when I didn't even have my own ring light, so he let me use his. He's like, you know, do that content with this, do that content with this. And yeah, I met him through him, and I wanna say, like I said, I've known him for years now, and I wanna say we're coming up on a year or two. Maybe about almost, about a year, almost two, something like that.
What like when you're doing like skits and things like that, what is that process like? Is it like somebody reaches out to you and say, hey, I want you in this skit, or is it just like you reach out and it's something that you want to be involved in?
They'll reach out to me. It's kind of both, because you know what, now we'll all sit there and talk about, you know, the type of skits that we think he should do, or that we think we all should do, or whatever the case may be, or what would be a good look, or nobody's done this, or we think you should do this, or whatever the case may be. So they'll ask me to be a part of it, and then I'll also, you know, be like, oh shit, y'all better do that. Oh yeah, I'm in that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's like vice versa. I mean, both ways.
What is it like being on his live stream?
Man, that was new. That was new. That was new for me, but it was lit. It was really lit. Loved it. Great. It was fun.
Is this something that you like a one-time thing, or is it something that you'll continue to do?
Oh no, it would definitely be something that I would definitely continue to do. I'm actually coming up with my own as well. I have a little bit of stuff in the making that I'm doing, but yeah. So tune into that, y'all, when the time comes.
So as far as like, you know, the people that you keep around you and like, you know, inner circle and, you know, friend group and everything, has there ever been like, and you don't have to like get specific or anything, but are there like ever like people that you had to like kind of like remove yourself from as you continue to like grow in your career?
Absolutely. It's happening now, actually.
What is that process like when you had to do something like that?
And you know, to bring it all back, it's not even me, it's God. You know, he removes people from your life for a reason. Some people are in your life for a reason. Some people are in your life for a season. And, you know, sometimes you got to take a couple steps back to move a million steps forward. And sometimes you got to sit back and reevaluate some things. Sometimes you got to sit back and figure out, well, why is this happening like this when all this time it wasn't happening like this? What's changed? Or, okay, since now it's going like this, what's causing this? You know? So, but in order to figure all of that out, you got to take a couple steps back. Or you got to exclude yourself from a couple, from whoever you need to exclude yourself from. I'm big on energy. I'm big on peace. I'm very powerful as a person. God made me this way. I'm so sorry. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? Don't shoot the person that's doing it. You got to talk to God about it because I don't know, okay? But thank you, though. But it's hard. It's hard, because you may have been locked in with someone or people for years, or you might have been a little bit of time that you've been locked in with them, but you guys have such a great, powerful connection. So it hurt a little bit, but you gotta take that shit and chin up. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep your chin up, and just, if it's really messing with you, be like, yo, God, like, I really need some answers real quick. But when he revealed those answers, don't be upset at the answers that you get. So, like I said, it's hard, but you get through it, and, what's real will always resurface. So.
Lastly, I want to ask, so with 2025 starting, what is coming up for Bae'Jon in 2025?
I don't think I want to say that. No, I'm just. You got a lot of people that like to project, okay? And I don't like projecting. But, okay, so what's new? I've already told y'all a little bit of tea, okay? We got the movie coming out, okay? That's just one of many, but okay. So there you go on that. What's new? My business. My business is expanding. I have some things coming up for that. Bulk items that you guys will be able to purchase. Also, what's new? More music. Y'all already know more music. It's gonna be a little bit different this year. A little bit different, radio stations. That's all I'm gonna say is just radio stations. So when you hear that, little baby is Big Bae'Jon, or that you niggas be loud, what? Okay, you know who it is. Okay. Also, a lot of traveling. So vlogging as well. I am gonna be posting more on my YouTube, y'all. Y'all been chewing me out. I got you, okay? The content is coming. Y'all gotta be patient. Peace, be still, okay? It's coming though. But a lot. It's just a lot. Mind you, I'm doing it by myself. Yeah. So it's gonna take a little bit more time, but a lot for 2025 for Big Bae'Jon.
All right, yeah. Bae'Jon, thank you for pulling up. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Yes.